What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news. So it looked like Cheryl Reeve of the Minnesota Lynx just took a huge shot at Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever fan base. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way to Minnesota. Let's get it. Let's go. Clark and Indiana Fever took their show on the road today. They up in Minnesota about to play the Lynx, and I'm telling you right now, it's already personal because Cheryl Reeve has took a shot at Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever fan base before the game was even started. Those of you guys who might not be familiar with Cheryl Reeve, she's currently the head coach of Team USA for the Olympics, and she was in hot water a few weeks ago in regards to some tweets that was released about Caitlin Clark and the Caitlin Clark effect taking over these arenas. Now, it's no secret. When Caitlin Clark come to your town, you already know it's going to be a sold-out event and a sea of red. And Cheryl Reeve made it her business to point out she don't care about the Caitlin Clark fans that's coming to the arena. And to me, that was showing that she's a hater. With all that being said, I'm done talking. Let's roll the damn footage.
But as a coach of the home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side.
I'll get two shits.
How about one?
Not even one shit.
I didn't say it. She said it, bruh. She don't give two bleeps about Caitlin Clark and her fan base, dog. This is historical. I cannot believe she said that in a press conference. This is showing you right now the temperature of Cheryl Reeve. She really do not like young Caitlin Clark. Now, with all that being said, Christy Sy spoke about the crowds following her team to each and every arena they pull up at. Let's roll the footage right now.
Some pretty good weapons on the offensive end. It's I feel like the other teams we played them 2 and 3 times already. So to see them finally, just excited to be here and have the opportunity to play them. Really good team. They're going to come at us offensively with McBride, who had a great game the other night. She's playing extremely well. It's going to take a team effort on her. But then, we've got to be able to run some good offense and play for 24 seconds. They're going to guard all of our actions. They're going to be ready. They do a great job scrambling out on the defensive end.
I know you guys have had good turnout throughout this whole season, at home, on the road, but here being in the Midwest, not too far of a drive for people that might want to come. The game and seeing lots of people up there. We're in Indiana stuff, we're in Iowa stuff. Like, how does that feel on the road, having that crowd and that support for you guys?
Yeah, we when we're watching video after games and shots are made, and when we make them on the road, there's you can hear the crowd, which is not normal. So it's pretty exciting to look around and for one just to have the people that are showing up for the games is incredible. I mean, the fan support on the road, at home, it's incredible. It's a sea of red out there a lot of times. So it's just it's great for our players to be able to play in these environments.
That was head coach Christy Sy speaking about the crowds following her team city to city, state to state. Now, Caitlin Clark did speak with the press. Let's check out what she had to say, too. Roll the footage.
How exciting is it for you to get to WNBA on the floor and WNBA jersey on?
Yeah, it's super cool. And obviously I was just here, my last ever Big Ten game I played here. So, and it was my first ever WNBA game as a kid. So this arena is pretty cool and pretty special to myself. And it's just exciting and fun to come back. And I know a lot of Iowa fans, this is a fun place for them to come to. And obviously supported me throughout Iowa, but I expect there to be quite a bit of fans that are able to come from Iowa today. So, but for myself, it's definitely cool to travel around to all these arenas for my first time. And I think this one was definitely up there on my list of ones that I was excited about playing in.
One more game on the schedule here in August, and on that night they'll retire Maya Moore's number. You talked about how much Maya has meant to you just as a hero, a mentor, whatever. How exciting would that be for you to have a role to play?
Yeah, I was super excited when I saw that was the game they were going to do it at, and she deserves it. I know the fans will be absolutely incredible, and if you would have told me that as a young kid I would be playing in the game that her jersey gets retired at, it's very kind of full circle for me too. She was my favorite favorite player ever growing up, and that was who like I loved watching. And I still like think of her as like she's like my LeBron James as a kid. So to just be in the building that night and say I got to play in that game is super cool.
Do you remember watching her win that game against Indiana in game 3 of the 2015 final?
You're gonna get. Lynn Dunn's not gonna be happy if I answer that question. Oh gosh, I was still pretty young. I want to say I was in like, I don't know, I might have been like 12 maybe at the time, 11-ish. I want to say it was like 5th grade. So however old you are then, I don't know how that all works. But yeah, it was my first ever WNBA game. And like, honestly, my dad, like I remember being at the hotel and I was swimming in the pool and my dad like called the ticket office to like see, like get tickets to the game, because we drove up here and didn't have any. And the guy that was working at the ticket office was like, yeah, like, does she want to come and watch shoot around and like, or work court times where like players are working out before the game. And I remember I got to sit courtside and watch all of that. So whoever that guy was, like, you're a hero, you're heaven sent in my life. I don't know if you still, I don't even know who you are. I don't know if you still work for the Lynx and the Wolves, but I remember like Lindsay Whalen came over, Simone Augustus came over. I remember meeting them very vividly. So like obviously a very, special memory in my entire basketball career.
First WNBA season?
I think just, growing game to game has been the thing that I've just tried to remind myself of. I think where I started the season at and where I'm at now is like, there's obviously been huge strides for myself, and that's really exciting. And I feel like I'm starting to get even more comfortable and playing with really good pace. But at the same time, like, I feel like there's so many more areas for me to improve, and that's what gets me excited about it. That's what, I'm excited, obviously for these last 2 games, but then to get into break and work on some things that I want to work on. And then our group collectively to be able to work together and have some time in the gym and really get better, I think is what I'm most excited about.
That's the previous question. You mentioned just how impactful that memory was for you, and now you making sort of those memories for little girls that travel distances to come to your games. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? Kind of a full circle moment as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's not something that ever gets old for me. Like, to see all these young kids, it's like, there are this many young girls who really like me in the world. Like, that's what I would think about. I'm like, wow, there's just so many of them. But like, these are moments that people spend a lot of time and money and effort to make special, whether it's their kids, whether it's friends or whoever they're coming to the game with, that these kids or even adults or boys or girls are going to cherish for forever. And for me to be a small part of that and just getting to do what I love, that's all I have to do to, maybe change their life or give them a memory that will inspire them for the rest of theirs is pretty easy for me. So I feel very fortunate.
Anybody else?
That was Caitlin Clark speaking to the media before this matchup against the Minnesota Lynx. We already know Maya Moore is Caitlin Clark's favorite player. They will be retiring her number today. But guys, definitely get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you want to know why. Because I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, do me a big favor. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out. Shake the haters off.